Tory Brdar here
Yes.
at Audio Bay. And before we even talk about you and our past together, the reason why we're kind of getting together is we have a big show coming up, and it's September 1st at the Gameday Tavern. It's Sunday night, but it's the night before Labor Day, so nobody's really working.
Labor Day weekend.
Labor Day weekend. We're going to start the show early, about 6:30, and we have a lot of our friends. But it's the Gameday Tavern in Brook Park on Snow and Smith, Sunday night, September 1st. So when I decided to do this show, like I said before, I had an offer to play a yacht club, and I'm like, I don't want to play yacht club. I want to actually do an original night with some of my original songs, get some of my friends out that I haven't played with, and actually, the way it really took shape was George Chapman called me from Key West.
Orange!
Our old bass player. He said, "I'm coming home for a wedding. Book me a show." I'm like, I could have booked him at like the local, boating place where he plays acoustic guitar, but
right.
I said, you know what? Let's rock. And
Yeah.
then I'm like, who else can I call? I called Tory Brdar. So Tory, let's talk a little bit about our history. Then we'll
30 years of history.
We're not supposed to say how old we are. 10 years of history. No. So I go back to a day where it was Flash Gordon's, and you were playing in a band called Haven.
Yeah.
And I was in a band, I want to say it was Fractured Image or Beast or something, one of those bands.
Beast, man. What was that manager's name?
Okay, so Beast, Otto Neuber, all right?
Otto.
We had this big
Beast,
manager,
man.
and he was actually the manager of Spoiled as well when we morphed into Spoiled. So I was in this band called Beast that we wore animal makeup. This old German manager, Otto Neuber, he said, "You're going to wear animal pelts and leopard print and wear animal makeup. I'm friends with the manager of Kiss. If you do what I say, you will be on tour with
And we're going to
Kiss."
put Ross in a cage.
Yeah, he put the drummer in a cage, and he convinced us that he knew the manager of Kiss. And we're in high school. We're just out of high school. I think George was a few years older, but I was just out of high school. And we were convinced, oh my God, we're going to be on tour with Kiss. This is happening. We're serious, So one thing led to another. That band didn't make it, and we decided, well, we were talking to you. Now, you did this. I'm going to tell.
What did I do?
You did this. So.
Oh, wait, let me show you my new socks. Freddie Mercury.
Freddie Mercury. Very nice.
Okay.
That guy can sing.
Yeah.
You went out to L.A., and you came back, and I remember you had a flyer of a band called Plain Jane. And I looked at the flyer, and you said, we were talking about doing a band together, and you said, this is what we're going to do. I'm like, we're going to dress like chicks? We're going to dress like in drag? And you were like, yeah, dude, this is what's going down in L.A. right now. Because L.A. is always like maybe 6 months to a year ahead of smaller scenes like Cleveland and Pittsburgh or whatever. L.A. was like cutting edge. And you brought back these flyers of Plain Jane and Poison. So all of a sudden...
Oh, it was Poison with Coco Smith, Matt Smith.
Yeah, you had lived with those guys. You lived in the same apartment complex.
Next door to each other. Yeah.
So you come back to Cleveland, you're like, we're going to take this town by storm. We're going to start a band, and we're going to glam it up. And I'm like, cool, I'm in. So, we had the boas and the lipstick and the long spiky hair, and we're writing these killer, I wanted to be Warren DeMartini and George Lynch, and you brought the Bret Michaels, glam rock frontman to the forefront. Are we interviewing me, or what's going on here? I guess I got on a tangent of our band Spoiled, okay? But I just wanted to give the credit where the credit was due. The start of Spoiled was you coming back from LA with the flyers saying, this is what's going on.
This is what we need to do.
Yeah.
And then we got Denise Tozy in to do our makeup and our
hair. Sitting there and having her putting eyeliner on me and rouge and lipstick and a boa and everything.
We're like, what kind of fucking men are we?
Yeah, well, we actually, we opened for Poison when Poison came through town on a club tour.
We did good.
We did good. I thought we were the top band at the time.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We back in the heyday, we were number one.
Well, and we were one of the only bands that we could do a whole night of cover songs, or we could do a whole night of original songs. And I think that was part of our popularity, was we could open it up at Shadows, opening up for Poison or Great White or...
We opened for the Plasmatics.
The Plasmatics. Oh, great side story. So let's just talk about Shadows for a minute. Shadows
Ramhog.
was the rock club. Was the rock club in Cleveland.
Yes.
So I was the sound man. I had the sound system in there. Ross LaPinta was the bartender. You did the door. And our bass player George was the cleaning guy in the morning. So we all had keys. So we practiced on the stage of a rock club. My sound system.
Did.
If the club wasn't open and we weren't practicing,
We were
going
fucking
there.
girls.
Mom, I didn't say it. No, we were going there and grabbing a case of beer out of the cooler and going to Filthy McNasty's or the Akron Agora. And that was the scene. We were like the top glam rock band.
Yeah.
And we influenced a lot of younger bands coming up.
We did.
Because you brought that idea from LA.
Yeah, well, I don't think all of it was my idea, just like Brad Slithead was saying, Priscilla was a huge band, a huge glam band in Cleveland, and there was a lot that followed.
Joey D and Fatal Charm.
Joey D
I know
was
that he doesn't
phenomenal.
want to lump himself in, but there's pictures of Joey D with spandex on.
I want to see those.
They're out there.
No, but there was so many great Cleveland local bands.
Breaker, Shock, Paris.
Oh my God! They were all great.
Purgatory.
Even though what's that?
Purgatory.
Oh, and Purgatory. Of course. Even though we were a glam band, I still loved the metal bands.
But at the same time, we had the glam look with the lipstick and the Poison look, but we brought the metal, dude. We
did bring the metal.
We brought the metal.
Yeah.
Nobody could sing hit
like
the
Jeff Hamar.
The Queensryche high notes like Tory or Soldiers Under Command and nail that high end note. That was huge. We could bring it. Oh, we did a show. Well, you left the band, all right? But
I'm sure I did.
A little years later, we did a show at the World Series of Metal at the Berea Fairgrounds, and it was like Breaker and Purgatory and Attacks and all these Auburn Records metal bands.
Yeah.
And Mitch Karchewski, our
Yes.
manager, who was part of the show, stuck us right in prime spot, like third to the end. So you got all these metal bands that are being like death metal, not death metal, but like
not death metal, but
Iron Maiden,
they're metal. Yeah.
British wave of new, Breaker, Shock, Paris, Purgatory,
Iron Maiden, yeah.
metal, and here comes these glam fags on stage, and they were, they were flipping us off and yelling, and this was a big couple thousand people at an outdoor metal fest. But we went out there and we did our choreography, and we did our spins, and we did our harmony, and we did our Got News for You. And I walked to the edge of the stage and shredded that metal, and I shut them down.
Dude, you fucking shred a guitar.
So let's.
Well, anyway, speaking of, I think when we play the show,
Yeah.
do you have a guitar strap for this?
I'm gonna put
Because I think I'm gonna play this.
You're gonna play. Oh, I'll get a strap for you. You can
Okay.
do that.
Yeah.
It only took like 2 hydraulic jacks to lift that up, and I'm not sure the chains holding it are strong enough. But don't worry about that now. It should last the next 10 minutes. All right? So you leave Spoil.
Yes.
You relocate back out to LA.
Yes.
Now, let's, in a few minutes here, tell everybody in Cleveland who we're promoting the show on September 1st for. What did you go out there for, and what did you find out in LA?
I went out there when I left there in 1984, and
Before I met you. That was the first time you went out.
yeah, that's the first time I went out there. And when I came back, I met you guys.
We did our thing. Mm-hmm. You left our thing and you went back out there.
Yes. but then again, Spoiled relocated there without
That's true.
you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank
Now it's all
God.
coming
No,
back.
I'm just
It was
kidding.
only 2 years ago.
You know, so when Spoiled relocated out
Okay,
there,
so I left Spoiled, and you and Spoiled relocated out to LA.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
Catch us up. What happened out there?
It was phenomenal, man. It was great. Ross, Jimmy, Nikki, who had passed away, may he rest in peace, buddy. We rocked it, man. We were just that far behind from everything because then grunge was starting to
Yeah, you
set
guys
in.
definitely missed it by about 2
Yeah.
years. You should have went out there earlier. I should have went with you.
You know what? You've done so great for yourself.
I did all right.
You've done so, great for
you
yourself.
guys go out there, and you don't know it, but you are battling the grunge.
Yes.
You didn't know it, though.
No, but I kind of had a hunch that this Spoiled thing wasn't working anymore, and I left the band. Well, I got kicked out. I got left or whatever. And I joined in with a band called Murder Bay, and the band Murder Bay broke up. And the founding member, the guy that started the band, Bobby, who passed away, and rest in peace, buddy, we got a band together called 6 Foot South. A lot heavier, a lot of groove. Not heavy like Iron Maiden and Judas Priest and stuff like that, who I love. Murder Bay had a ripping guitar player.
Well, let's talk about a little bit about Murder Bay. So when you guys went out there, I obtained a Murder Bay cassette, probably from you. I get this cassette of this band Murder Bay. I listened to it. I'm like, oh my God, this band is badass. And to this day, the other day I was cleaning the garage, threw up some Murder Bay and rocked out 12 Murder Bay songs. My girlfriend was rocking out too. I'm like, because my theory is, you know what? Good songs stand the test of time. And those were some amazing songs, amazing writers, amazing guitar player. So you hook up
phenomenal.
with the main songwriter of Murder Bay. And you do a little project out there. 6 feet south.
6 foot.
6 foot south.
And it's funny because Paul Trombetta, the singer of Murder Bay, when he knew he was getting left behind, if you will, he took me under his wing and like trained me on singing, and I wouldn't be the singer I am today without that guy. I mean, fuck everybody, man. That dude is the best singer. He's the best singer around.
If you're listening to this interview, just go to YouTube and search Murder Bay Band. And a lot of the songs are up there. That guy can sing.
He's the best singer.
I mean,
to this day.
For you to sing those songs says something, because those songs the vocals are amazing. The guitar playing is amazing. So you rocked with them. You did a whole bunch of stuff out in LA. Now you're back, right?
Yes. And
you've been back for a while.
I've been back since 2001.
2001. Now let's fast forward to today. You've got a furniture refinishing business. Is that fair?
Yeah,
to
in
say?
Sugar and Falls. Yeah.
Yeah. So you go into these high-end mansions and you sand down their tables and their doors and you make it real nice, right? And you get paid pretty decent money.
I do pretty well.
I know you do.
I'm gonna buy that piece of shit truck you got back there.
Yeah, you are. Because and the funny thing is after I've traveled all over the world.
Yes,
and
you have.
You've done all
You
of your
played
travels
Blossom.
everywhere. I've played Blossom. I've been in a tour bus. I've done what I've strived to do. And you've done all of your travels and everything. We've gone all over the world. We live 5 minutes from each other, and that wasn't planned. How funny is that?
It is very odd. It's very odd. And then, our cronies, Ross and the other guys, we all live close. I'm an East Sider.
Transplanted to the West Side now.
I did,
Yeah.
I met my wife on the West Side, so we stayed.
Well, the East Side, you're the rich people, and us on the West Side, flannel wearing hillbillies. But you're part of it now.
Hillbilly number one. So, I'm part of it, man, and I love every minute of it.
So when George called me, our bass player George Chapman, he relocated to Key West. So George is a accomplished musician in Key West. He plays like 8 nights a week, 12 hours a night.
He does.
You can't even call the guy.
I just want to grab him by his fucking
call
beard.
me back. All right. 2 weeks. I just got off stage. What can I do for you? But George is going to come home for a wedding, and I thought to myself, you know what? I'm going to call some of my friends, and let's do this. So I called Brad Slitt, my good friend. Well, George kind of got me the idea. He just wanted me to book him a show. I'm going to bring my guitar. Book me at the yacht club. I'm like, no, we're going to play some rock. So I put the word out. You called me back.
Which
cool
you never answer your phone.
Well, but the cool part about it is getting back to the Murder Bay.
Hey, wait, you always answer for me, Billy.
I do answer for you.
What's up with that? I just had to interject there. Every time. Billy, hey.
Hey, man. I got a half hour to talk to you.
Yeah, Tory just called me on and I fuck you.
Yeah. Oh, hey, I'm talking to you. Tory's clicking in. I'll call him back. But getting back to the Murder Bay things, you knew that I was such a fan. And when we talked about songs to do, you're like, hey, man, you want to do Land of Plenty? I'm like, yeah. Hey, man, you want to do some other songs? Listen to the Murder Bay and pick some songs. So I picked a couple songs that we're going to do Murder Bay style, Murder Bay, and we're going to do our best. It is
Dude,
what it is. We're not gonna nail it the way they are.
We are gonna kill it. Let me get comfortable.
We're gonna do some AC/DC and some UFO and this show. And I want to add, and where I'm coming with this show. This show is more about getting all of us back in the same room.
Yes.
And like high-fiving with Brad Slitt and some of the guys from Priscilla, high-fiving with
Grizzly.
Guys, guys from
all
Grizzly.
these guys. Is Snake Rock going to be there?
Snake Rock will be there. He won't. He said he wasn't going to perform, but I'm going to drag him up on stage. Snake Rock. Craig Martini, who is a staple of the Cleveland music scene. He's gone on to do so many worldwide things, and he's got his own solo project out, and he's going to do a set of his original songs, which is so unique. Craig Martini does bass guitar with loops. So he basically starts from the beginning, and he builds his song with loops as it goes.
Wow.
And he's got a looper for his bass, and he has a looper for his voice. So by the end of the song, he's got like 5 rhythm parts going, a bunch of harmonies and everything, and it's all working out. So Craig's there. So many more people. The band Cougar Meat, an up-and-coming band.
The young Cougar Meat.
Kids.
They were. They're us when we were younger.
They are
fucking
they
attitudes and not bad attitudes.
They don't know it, but they are us when we were younger, and I love that about that band. So basically, we have a big show coming up. It's September 1st, Sunday night, the night before Labor Day. It's at a really cool club in Brook Park, Ohio called the Gameday Tavern. If you just go to the corner of Smith and Snow, you'll find it. Smoke and Rock and Roll food truck will be there. Todd Chason of the band Tough will be playing with me on a couple songs.
Now is the Billy Morris band is
the
also
Billy Morris
playing?
band? That's a great question because we are going to play, and we're going to play a couple songs off of our new CD called "Holding All the Aces." We're going to probably play that song, our hit single. Party Like the Weekend Never Ends, but we're going to play some old Kid Wicked songs.
Oh, great.
Sledgehammer of Love, If I Could Win the World, Do You Love Me? We're going to play those songs too.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to play those songs.
So, dude, I have friends coming in from out of town to see the show. I have a friend coming in from Florida.
I think this show's going to blow up.
Yeah.
It's going to be a big show.
I think it's going to be
if
great.
If you're watching this video and you plan on coming to the show, why I'm talking to the microphone, if you're watching this video, Get there early. The show's going to start at 6:30. That's when Cougar Meat's going to start. Don't eat. Please eat on the Smoke and Rock and Roll.
Smoke and rock and roll.
We have our video engineer / head chef / jack of all trades, Steve Smith, running the cameras and the video tonight. He'll be serving up some food that night.
Hey, Steve, thank you. You know what I'm talking about. Thank you.
And,
Thank you for the food.
Much more coming from Audio Bay, but Tory, I want to wrap it up by saying thanks for coming down. And it's been a
Hey,
pleasure
thank you for
talking.
having me, man.
And since you're so close, if we do 2 Murder Bay songs, we'll learn more. We'll start a Murder Bay tribute band. And we'll have a blast, right?
If I can hold out from Paul's vocals, man,
I
but
can't wait to hear you nail it. All
I'm
right.
gonna kill it.
See you September 1st.
All right, buddy.
Thanks for talking, buddy. You got it.
Take care.